Hi, this is Candace Sarney. I'm here with Joel Bruce Wallach. Today we're going to talk about the mental and emotional effects of the lockdown on the human
Mm,
psyche and the human heart. Joel, today I want to talk about the Earth element disk, the divine essence Earth element disk, and how we can use that for the feelings that are bubbling up because of this lockdown. And what
mm,
I'm hearing from people are, fear of losing my job, fear of getting sick, fear of my family getting sick, a little bit of anger because some of my freedoms have been taken away. Also, a, a level of sadness that's kind of seeping in because I
mm,
feel out of control, right? And just an overall frustration. So if you
mm.
can help us with how we can use the Earth element disk to work with some of those issues.
So, Candace, these are all super critical things, and we're going to explore how the element of earth, which is basically a way of saying the element of presence and focus stability in your body in present time, can help you. So, everything that you mentioned involves being so wound up, you're out of body, you're not focused, you might not be in present time. You might be saying, oh, I'm worried about things that happened. I'm worried about things that might happen.
Right.
I'm worried about me or the planet or whatever. So, why would it be valuable to be in present time, to be stable, to be in your body? Because the more present you are in present time in your physical body, the more grounded and centered you are, which means that you can see things for what they are. You aren't wound up in your thoughts. From that grounded place, you can have a healthy response. Perfect metaphor for this: little dogs that have fine nervous systems will yap at anything and they get all wound up. Big dogs that have a tougher nervous system will just look up from their sleep, notice, and just rest because they're totally grounded. And it's a metaphor for what it's like when your mind is going yap 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 yap. So if you want to be like a big strong dog, mentally speaking, then the earth element will help you. And remember, earth doesn't relate to dirt or the earth planet. It more is an expression of stability, earthiness, the quality of earth, not physical earth itself. So when you interact with the earth element, which you do by having your fingertips on the disc, it connects the living meridians in your body, kind of like your spiritual nervous system, connects it with the earthy element, and it starts to stabilize you.
Yeah,
Sometimes, if you're sensitive to energy, you'll actually feel the tension moving from your fingers, subtly being smoothed out, and then return to your body and smoothing things in that way.
I feel a groundedness, like I'm here.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a nice, simple feeling
Yeah.
actually,
Hmm.
and it starts to take you out of the
Well, the worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow and what happened yesterday, which are
yeah.
neither of those are here now, where this is
Yes,
what's happening now.
yes. And we need to speak regarding that to the point that many will bring up, which is, yes, I understand the value of being here now, but what if tomorrow is a reasonable thing to worry about?
Hmm.
So we're not saying those things that concern you are irrelevant. They are relevant, but you can best address them and strategize from a very grounded place in present time. It makes all the difference because if you're simply worried, then you're nervous and you're wasting your adrenaline, you're using up energy. If you were concerned, just to pick an example, about uh, food sources, a grounded thing that you might conclude is, okay, I'll store a bit of extra food. That's a grounded thing. It's
Right.
not a nervous thing, and it's nothing to fear. When you're grounded, you can just say, that might be a prudent thing to do.
Right, as opposed to worrying about it, thinking, oh, should
Yeah.
I or shouldn't. It's it being grounded is like being a good Boy Scout. You
Yeah.
plan for everything, and then you just move on. You're
Yeah.
present the moment. You do your planning. You take care of all the things. And is there anything else I can do? No. Next subject.
Mhm. Yeah.
And
Exactly
that's that
so.
earthiness.
Now, what if you want to bring that quality even deeper into your body? So let's try it this way. We're going to bring earthiness to our brain, but our brain is one with our nervous system and our body. So it's going to bring stability. And we're going to activate it by, and we're going to try tapping on different places so we can activate all of the subtle copper circuitry in the disc. And that's sending those frequencies more deeply into the body. It's helping activate the earthy quality, and it's very calming. It's the quality that you often feel when you get out of the city and you go for a walk in trees, in nature, or by the ocean. And what seems to happen there is it brings you into present time and you notice that's a nice tree.
And that,
I
but it also is like I feel good here. I feel
feel
good
good. Yeah.
inside. I feel good
Hmm.
being present.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
calm, at
Hmm.
ease, being here,
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah. Now, let's take the earth element disk and we're just going to gently sweep up and down. And if you imagine that you're sweeping it right through the core of your body, and it helps sweep out stagnant energy, and it helps bring the earthy quality of stability. It's dynamic stability. We're not talking about being rigid or stuck. In
Right.
fact, it's the opposite of rigid and stuck, but it is earthy, grounded, centered, and present.
I get grounded like a tree is grounded, right? The wind
Yeah,
may blow and the
mhm,
tree may move,
a
but
little bit.
it's still grounded,
It's still grounded, and it
right?
still knows what it is.
Yeah,
Trees don't forget that they're trees,
right.
or they don't say, "Oh, what if it rains in the next season? What will I do?" They're just saying, "I'm just going to be as strong as I can now, so that
Right.
I'm in healthy, grounded readiness."
Mm, that's
Hmm.
great.
And let's try it on the thymus gland. That's upper chest, lower than the thyroid, higher than the heart. Very sensitive gland that can be very responsive to issues, and it affects your well-being. So we're going to put the earthy disc there, going to activate it a little bit with fingertips swirling on the surface of the disc, and it calms down the upper chest,
Mm.
which can help your breathing, by the way, if you're interested in that. It makes your body feel more stable and less reactive to everything. See, a lot of the issue is that when we become too reactive to everything, we go out of our body, go out of present time. So anything that helps you be less reactive, not avoiding reality. When we talk about reactive, it means appropriately able to respond, but not overstimulated by everything.
Well, not irrational reaction, not
Hmm.
emotional reaction, not instantaneous reaction. It's
Yeah.
thoughtful,
Mm-hmm.
present
Yeah.
tense, conscious
Mm-hmm.
reaction.
Yes. Hmm. And if you're
Yeah.
thinking that might not be very exciting, it's a different kind of excitement. It's the delight in just being alive and centered and grounded. And you start to feel your own heart and your own blood flow. And it's as if you take delight in being alive in the moment.
Yeah. Well, it feels good. Just
Yeah,
feels good.
it's restful, dynamic. It's not overstimulated, that's for sure.
Feels very whole.
The wholeness.
Wholeness.
Yeah.
Wow, Joel, this is really wonderful. I love it.
All right.
Thank you so much for all of your insight. Till next time.
Thank you, Candace. Be well.
For more training videos like this, and to ask your Powerforms questions, join our social forum at powerformshealing.com. It's free. powerformshealing.com.